the architect of rock and roll, Little Richard, on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno on June 6, 1994. Always a great interview. Richard's flamboyant without trying, though I think he tries. And here he sits down and chats with Jay Leno not too long after Jay took over the permanent role as host of The Tonight Show. And this is when Jay was kicking Dave's ass around the block. So enjoy Little Richard being interviewed on the June 6th, 1994 Tonight Show.
My next guest is known as the architect of rock and roll. On June 21st, he'll be at the House of Blues here in Los Angeles. And on July 14th at Seaside Park in Brooklyn. And in August, get this, touring with the Rolling Stones. Please welcome Little Richard. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Jay.
Nice to have another man in uniform here tonight. Nice to see you.
Shut up.
Did you tour with the Rolling Stones once before, like in this?
Yes.
What year was that? 64?
Back in the 60s, they used to tour with me.
Right.
And there was my opening act.
That's right, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And it was just called the Rolling Stones. It wasn't called Mick Jagger.
Yeah.
And he used to open the show, and that was me and Bo Diddley and the Everly Brothers. And he was great then. He was opening my show.
Yeah.
And now I'm getting ready to open his show.
Oh, that's great. No, that's great.
What comes around, go around.
No, that's true. Because you know what? I've been trying to figure out. Now, don't take this the wrong way, because it's great, but I'm just trying to figure out how old you are, because you always look the same in these, whether it's the 60s or the 90s or the 50s.
That's right.
Would you tell? Do you ever share that? Do you ever tell people?
Yes, I do. I'm 61.
Are you 61?
I'm 61.
Man, that's great.
And I'll be 62 this year.
Yeah.
This is my 67th birthday. This coming in.
Wow, that's great.
Yes, and I've been here a long time, rocking and rolling, and that's the reason I'll be so glad to be at the House of Blues, so people can see that we still got it.
Oh yeah. We'll see that in a minute when you go to play.
Oh, yes.
Now, what's the thing about you having a big head? I remember you said as a kid, not like, did that mean you had a big head like you thought you were special, or your head was bigger than the rest of your body?
My head was so big that all the kids used to want to hit me on my head. You know, that when I had a birthday, everybody wanted to beat me on my head because they called it the dome. They said that's the dome, and so everybody wanted to beat it. But by having a big head, I felt that I had a big brain.
Oh, I see. So
and I'm the only one out of the crowd that got famous, but I've always had a big head. That's when that's when I love your show, because when I see you, it reminds me of myself.
Oh, really? Is my head bigger than... Do I have a big head?
It reminds me of myself.
You know, Jay, I can't even see you from where I'm sitting.
Really? There's so much head there, you can't even get around?
Yes, you know, I
hear
do.
you.
Yeah, I do have one of the largest heads in the business, and having this big head and being the originator and the architect of rock and roll, it fits, don't it?
Yeah. Did the age of the groupies change?
Yes, you know, when we travel, I had out a song called Itsy Bitsy Spider, and all the little kids come to see me. I had a little blonde girl jumped on the piano in Philadelphia, in New York City, and the other night in Jackson, Mississippi. We had 80,000 people to hear me, and all the little kids come out to hear Itsy Bitsy Spider and all those children's songs, and to see teenagers 16 years old, 17 years old, 18, and in the early 20s, liking my music, and I've been singing over 50 years, and it really does something for me. It's great.
You got to do the one I asked you to do?
Oh, yes.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
All right, go on over there.